Hi Virgos, welcome to mjastrotarot. We are in new moon energy. We are in the sign of Leo right now, but soon to be moving into Virgo month with your birthday season right around the corner. So if you are a Virgo sun, moon, or rising, this reading is for you. Please like and subscribe my channel so that I can do more readings for you. We are about to pull some cards and see what's going on. I would also love to hear your thoughts. Oh my goodness, the Devil, Ten of Swords, Justice. Wow, okay. So right away, I'm getting the feeling that there has been, some temptation, maybe even like a devilly kind of person who you may have felt was chaining you up. Maybe this is a boss, coworker, even a partner. I mean, I never really look at these as being that the primary cards in the tarot, like, it's not like you actually are a devil. And my feeling is, Virgo, if this devil is about you, it's about some habit you have that is feeling chained up. But, take a look at this card. The chains around their neck are very loose. They could take them off at any time. And we have the Ten of Swords. So this is a pretty hardcore beginning to this reading. But there's excitement and order involved. So I'm really feeling like this may be the recent past, where you literally felt either stabbed in the back or there is a cycle completing. I mean, when you have the Ten of Swords, there is no place to go. This is the end of a cycle. May not have been a happy cycle, but see his head, he's looking towards the horizon. There's gonna be something new coming up. And then I'm feeling really good about this Justice card. And right before I started this reading, I was reading a book and there was a quote that popped out to me about justice. And I know, especially my earth signs, Virgo being Virgo is a mutable sign, but because it's very earthy, sometimes it's hard to let go of past grudges. And, I think in order to get justice for all of this, which just transpired, whether this was in the recent past or in the recent year, maybe it's been a cycle that's lasted for many years for some of you. The universe and the goodness of the universe is present in every situation. So when you refuse to hold a grudge, then your good isn't withheld from you. So one of the affirmations I might suggest for you is that you're affirming divine justice for all your affairs. And Virgo, use your imagination to see only the good. And that way you're going to reap a rich harvest. So let's keep going here. Let's pull a couple more cards. These have all been pre-shuffled and cleared before we started. Security and delight. Oh my goodness, I love this card. Delight. Well, that's you, Virgo. You are delightful. And that's the season that we're in right now. It's such a beautiful time with Venus going retrograde in the sign of Leo. It recently turned into during the Kazemian Sunday, it went from being a night star into a morning star. So now we're at the last part of that cycle for the, kind of at the halfway point, I should say. And oh my goodness, the Hangman reverse and the Star. And the Nine of Wands reversed. This is getting more and more interesting. Okay, let's pull some more cards before we really get into things. I have the Water deck, which is also a beautiful deck. And even though you are an earth sign, I think being in summer, the Water deck is really about right now belonging. Make yourself welcome. May you welcome yourself home. Sorry. May you welcome yourself home. Belonging. Virgo, I think, you're so self-sufficient. We all see you as being so capable, and you're always cleaning up everyone's mess. And I think sometimes you feel like you don't belong anywhere because you're always taking care of everybody, but you do. And you start with that sense of belonging by welcoming yourself to yourself. Okay. Courageous. May each breaking wave build your courage. You know, one of the things about Virgos that I love so much is that they are so exacting about things that it's easy to get lost in the details, you know, not seeing the forest for the trees. And so we have the King. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is an amazing reading. Look at this. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I want to take a look at this, Virgo. Courageous and belonging. I feel like this is sort of the past wrapping up here for you. You were really going through it, Virgo. Leave me a message in the comments if you have felt stabbed in the back or trying to corral some sort of problem in the past year. But I feel like if you haven't recently experienced justice, you're going to be. Then we've got the Hangman reversed, the Star, and the Nine of Wands reversed. All right, let's look at these cards and see, let's get a little bit of clarification on the Hanged Man reversed, the Star. Well, the Star is the heart of the reading right now. I have more cards to pull first, but let's do a couple of these. We will turn the Angel card. This is my oldest deck. When I was first learning tarot 30 years ago, somehow I have managed not to lose this deck. I don't know how. And it's so beautiful. The illustrations, they're just gorgeous. So here we go. We'll take a look at those meanings in a bit. But right now I want to just get the other cards out. Oh my goodness, the High Priestess. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Choices. Wow, there is a lot going on for you, Virgo. And we have a lot of major arcana showing up. We have the Devil, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and, you know, the outcome, the High Priestess. So that's about really listening to your intuition. And based on the cards that we have so far, Courageous, Delight. What was this other one? Let's see. Excitement, Order. Can't get these cards up. All right, let's see what this is. Security. All right, well, Virgo, not surprised about this card. Security. I can't lift this card. What is wrong? You're always looking for security. I think that's just a Virgo trait. And that's one of the reasons why you're so good with money. You're so good with stability. You're so good with showing up. Because there's a sense in you, this innate sense in you, Virgo, of always being the stable one, of wanting stability. Although I would say in the recent past, that might have been sort of causing you to feel off balance. This Ten of Swords and Devil, that there was something going on that you weren't feeling the stability. But let's take a look. We've got the Hangman, the Star, and the Nine of Wands reversed, Hangman reversed as well. Let's take a look at these cards. Let's pull some more. I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting clarification. What do we need to know here? Oh, the Fool. Oh my goodness. And the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Okay, Virgo. The Hangman reversed. Well, you know, the Hangman always is a time of letting go, but when it's reversed, it actually is about, well, it has a slightly different meaning. It's about patience, but it has a twist, because it's a little bit about taking time to meditate or take a little more time before you act. It's so interesting that the Fool is a clarifying card, because a lot of times the Fool is very naive and doesn't think about stepping off the cliff. So I think there's some sort of balance between the two of taking time to think your options through versus when you open up your heart to a more innocent way of thinking. Because, you know, looking at your other cards, I think this card is sort of the Nine of Wands is about holding on to a certain stance. And when it's reversed, there's like a stubbornness about it, like a refusal to compromise. And that's where the Seven of Wands clarification is. There's this need to prove yourself, but I feel like these four cards are so interesting. It's sort of about navigating. It's that push-pull between wanting to show your worth and prove, look how good I am. He's got this stick, and I can look at all these little sticks around him, and I could just knock you all down because I have the ability. And that is very true, Virgo. If anyone has the capability to be the most competent, it is you. But you have to watch out for holding on to your perspective, or like not listening to other people so tightly that it holds you up. And my feeling is, if you can navigate through these cards, right in the middle is the Star. And the Star is you, Virgo. This is your month. You're about to come into your birthday month, which is where you really, really shine. So I think, you know, some of this is about letting go and using your intuition. And if you look at this, we've got the High Priestess here. She's sort of the final outcome of the reading, and she's all about using intuition to get to the answer. And I know sometimes, Virgo, that's not really your way. You like to be very rational and, you know, think things through a million different ways. Your attention to detail, all of that doesn't always go hand in hand with intuition, which is why I think we have this Hangman reverse, taking a little bit of time to stop and think through your options so that you can, you know, because I feel like if you could tap into your intuition, Virgo, no one could stop you. All right, so let's look at these other cards. We have underneath Courage and Belonging. Are you kidding? We have the King. That's Mastery. The King of Wands is also kind of a magical guy. He's like masters, but he also, see, he's got this little, I think it's an iguana hair. He's got like a few tricks up his sleeve, this guy. And I like the fact that he's looking towards the Hanged Man reversed, which is about taking a moment to think, and the Devil, because I think this Mastery is the answer to that. We'll get some clarification on the Devil in a minute, but let's look at the other cards. We've got Wheel of Fortune, which it's perfect because I was actually just reading yesterday that the Wheel of Fortune actually evolved from, you know, astrology all evolved from the moon. And the Wheel of Fortune is one of the oldest sort of iconic drawings of the moon. And this round Wheel of Fortune is very tied in with the concept of the moon. We'll talk about that more later, but I think it's kind of perfect because we're going into a new moon, which is all about manifesting your true desires. And then down here we have the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, things are going pretty good. And he's looking at all of his hard work, but there is a time of gestation, you know, for these grapes. You have to wait for things to bloom in their own time so they can be harvested. And Virgo, he's kind of looking at these grapes as if he's willing them to grow. And sometimes you just have to take your foot off the gas pedal a little bit and just let things happen in their natural time. And that's where I think the intuition comes from. We've got the Page of Pentacles coming in, somebody maybe with an offer for you. And then interesting, down here we have the Seven of Cups, all these different options. So this is really a time for you to use your intuition. Virgo, I'm going to take a look at these two beautiful cards from the Angel deck. This lady was a German illustrator, and I think they're so special. Okay, so this one is self-confidence. Nothing is impossible. This is a good card for you, Virgo. Oh, so beautiful. Heart. Love sets you free, and thinking. Oh, Virgo, I love you so much. All of my friends are Virgos, so I truly see all of the many great qualities that so many people overlook, because you're such a hard worker, but you also have such a good heart, and you're also a very generous kind of person. All right, let's take a look. Let's clarify, Spirit, let's clarify the devil. What does Virgo need to know? All right, let's see. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. And this is such a Virgo card. Look at this. She's got the hooded bird. That's complete control. All of her money in line. Sorry, this is the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know why I said 10, but she is really living the good life. And look, all of those grapes you were waiting for to harvest, they are being, they're ready to harvest. She can literally pull these grapes off and just start popping them in her mouth. So to me, this is saying, when you can overcome the devil, it's going to be, whatever that personal thing, and that might just be argumentative, being stubborn, whatever it is, your personal thing that you've been working on. Nine of Pentacles, good things. Good things will be coming. All right, let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. I'm calling every suit wrong. I don't know why, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this was end of a cycle, maybe stabbed in the back. I'm getting the feeling or the vibe like from a few people, maybe at work. That feels about right. What do we have to clarify this? Oh my goodness, we have the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. And look at the cloak, polka dots. One of these is kind of a heart shape too. I think it's about having more fun too, Virgo. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. And also I want to clarify the Seven of Cups. We're just going to clarify a lot of things here. King of Cups. Okay. Well, this is perfect, Virgo. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is about having everything, spinning the Wheel of Fortune and having everything, mastery. The King of Cups is the one king who really uses his intuition. So we've got the High Priestess here, the King of Cups, Justice. I think, Virgo, you're going to have it all when you learn to master your intuition, when you learn to take the time to listen to your intuition. It's so interesting. I'm looking at this Virgo card, all of these beautiful plants all in a row, starting to bloom, starting to harvest. I really do think that if you marry your intuition with your orderly ways, it's like everything you wanted in life can happen for you. And that's what the big excitement is about. I don't know if I mentioned, but we are going to be moving into Mercury retrograde in Virgo, and that's going to heavily be affecting you. So we're going to talk more about that in future readings, but right now I just want you to think about all of the things that you want to be. Eight of Swords. Okay, so Eight of Swords is feeling hemmed in by present circumstances. And yet, look, Virgo, all she has to do, this is very loosely wrapped. She can just break free of this, take off the blindfolds, step out. She's not hemmed in like permanently here. I feel like that's kind of you. It's like you can be the star once you kind of see your way out of this with your intuition. Whatever this problem has been at work, it's definitely resolvable. And, you know, some of the answer may be teamwork, you know, listening to other people's opinions. And, you know, Virgo, you're so rational. You're so, you know, capable of teamwork. So I don't think this is going to be that hard for you. I'd like to take a look also at this options and the Page of Pentacles before we wrap this up. I'm actually feeling really good about this reading. I feel like, you know, this summer is really going to be a time for you to, ooh, okay, Three of Swords. This is a three-party situation. I think this is work. I would be very careful, Virgo, of anybody coming to you with an offer right now. Just, I'm not saying don't accept it. I'm just saying be careful. There may be more behind the scenes than you realize. And let's look at some of these options. What do I need to know about the options for Virgo? It's not a card. Knight of Wands. Well, there's someone coming in hot with an option here for you. We have Nine of Cups. You have a lot of nines happening in this reading. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Well, Nine of Cups is, you know, almost completed. And this guy has made his world, this little dude has made his world really comfortable. He's getting accolades. One of your options here, Virgo, is going to lead to this. And maybe it's the Knight of Cups coming in. But I would be careful because we also have a Page of Pentacles who is deceptive. So you've got 7 cups here, 7 different ways to go, at least. And so let me pull one more card. The Emperor. Okay. Well, you know, Emperor energy is pretty masterful, and that's really like what this is about. He's got 9 cups here. So you may have someone coming in hot with an offer. You're going to have an Emperor, maybe a very powerful person offering you something. And then you're going to have this Page of Pentacles. I think, you know, 7 cups is not an exaggeration. You're going to have a lot of opportunities. So the reason why I think the Empress is up here as sort of the final outcome is that, Virgo, you really need to listen to your intuition so that you can make the right decision here, because you've got the Emperor here and you've got 9 of Cups sitting pretty. You've got someone coming in hot, and you've got, you know, there's a deceptive person in the mix. So it's all about you using your intuition and your discernment to figure out what the best way to go is. But I know you can do it. Virgo, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe my channel. I'm new and I really need your help to grow. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again here.